Alright, I'm back. Welcome to my win streak. And I'm just going to jump in here because we're already in the middle of a run. Alright. So, just reevaluate where we're at. Beginning Sector 4. Yeah, we got some fights here. Store. I think we have something to sell, like a hull missile or something, right? No. Not necessarily. I mean, you know, we have too many weapons, but I'm not going to necessarily ditch one immediately. Firebomb's kind of fun. Hacking, cloaking, still got room for mind control or one other system, battery. I got some scrap. Let's see, so nebulas, that's the nebula store, and then there's a chance of a non-nebula store, which could either be that, or nowhere. And that's about it. At the same time, it's tempting to like check these out. I mean, if there's a store, I wouldn't mind grabbing like mind control and battery is mostly, you know, what I want. Weapons are fine with this and this, honestly. You can throw this in. And it's like keep this for some crew kills for a while, maybe. So it's kind of decide, like, do I care that much about finding 2 stores in case that's the one? You know, I'm not sure, can I do those 3 and then the store and still get that? I mean, I have to double back also. So it's like, even though that's a store, there's a chance I might just ditch that. I don't need stores that bad, really. You know, I can also just upgrade, which is kind of the more tempting thing. Sector 4, so the big thing so it's like I don't make a dumb mistake, you know, it's like I'm pretty much set to win here. Let's like save up scrap and die to the deadliest ship you could ever encounter. So I have some choices. I think I want to do weapons because it's nice having a buffer for the glaive, plus I can run the heavy. Power bar, can't get 2. Honestly, I'm just going to dump it all right now because that lets me run away much faster. In case I do find a really nasty ship, you know, I still only have 3 crew. Take some damage, things could go gross all of a sudden. It's like for the most part with cloaking 3, hacking 2, I shouldn't be that concerned, but, you know, keep it as safe as possible. And then, you know, I'm expecting that we can make some money here before the store. And then, you know, can always sell something if we need to. Alright, so that's like where we're at. I think it's about time we just start jumping into it here. Let's see. Alright. Exit kind of early-ish. Kind of funny sector layout, actually, you're looking at more. Good to be aware of these things. So it's like either go to the bottom, go to the top. You know, if you want to see these, you got to go to the bottom or go through the exit. So, I mean, we'll see where we're at as the fleet comes at us and where it's aligned. But right now, I'm kind of planning doing the 1, 2, 3 there and figure it out from there. Alright. So this, we're probably just going to attack them. Let's see, they do have hacking. 3 shields. Like right now, the plan just would be hack shields and swipe them. You know, depends what they hack here, what this is, how this all lines up. But I'm pretty sure it's like you do this and you get scrap plus whatever these rewards are. So I don't think it's even worth checking them. Well, most of these auto ship ones, it's like always best if you just attack it unless you're scared of it. But I think, you know, if it is a bad hack, we can still be okay here. Yeah, so weapons aren't that threatening. I mean, they can line up and do damage because they just have 2 shields, but let's see. Doors? Yeah. So that's like, you know, if you take damage, it's a problem, but it's not something I need to be like scared of. I'm always like a little, you know, thrown off jumping into a run after not playing it for a few days. You know, even after stopping for like any amount of time. Like think about what I'm doing here. But luckily, this run is left off in pretty good shape. So I'm not that concerned about it. We're gonna do the hack pretty soon. Right. So this is much slower than this, so I definitely have time. The shield will come back up. Which is why it's not that much of a concern for this volley, at least. A little bit more on this, just to be sure. Now we don't need to rush through it. Alright, so now we can do So it's like I'm going to actually do this to get the shields down more, so I don't have to wait for the hack, and I think I could probably kill him in one swipe. And this also takes out piloting. Well, let's see. I was going to heavy into weapons at first, but actually if I just heavy into shields, that's takes shields out, and it'll definitely hit because this is going to take out piloting. Let me do that. No, and it just gets them. Should have just counted their health. Doesn't even matter. Scrap. And something to sell. Alright, that's cool. Gonna want crew at some point too. I was like thinking about actually doors isn't like the worst idea eventually. You know, Uncharted can have a lot of boarding events. But I think I'll go through here and see where I'm at. But there's a chance I'll buy a crew at some point if there's, especially if there's like an NG. You know, I want to have like 5 crew if I can. Alright, so this one, long range sensors, because this, I'm not sure if this is one, there's one where they can double the pursuit. I don't think this is it, but there's a chance you just like don't follow them. You know, they get lost. So do this. They have cool weapons for sure. Now we can teleport over here, but we can split this volley, or we can cloak it, or, you know, I can decide what we want to do. Hey Racket, how's it going? Just jumped back in here a minute ago. Oh, also we got the firebomb, so we can switch to doing a crew kill if we want to hack weapons. I mean, either the thing is, either of these can do damage to me if like even just one of them's up, which makes me kind of just hack shields. But on the other hand, I just hack weapons and they don't do anything to me. Hack weapons, cloak, hack weapons, cloak. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so I'm gonna run this guy up for a moment, preserve his health, and then run them in together. You know, let these charge up before I start hacking them. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna have to like rotate this guy up here. Hopefully not. Oh, you finished your stealth B run today. Nice. Yeah, I heard you only had like a 3 streak going on or something, right? Though that you lost, so it wasn't that big a deal. And now you've got one going with stealth B done, so that's like probably a better situation to be in, right? Alright, what am I doing here? I'm just waiting for this to charge. You should just come up here just in case. I know. And they'll teleport back really soon. Because I kind of didn't want to cloak and keep them here, but I didn't have to. There we go. Now we just go back to where they're supposed to be. Guess you guys can heal in a minute, but so now I'm gonna cloak. Have to watch where you're running, I guess. Yeah, why don't you guys go heal first, because they'll probably end up coming back. And I can just drop my shields here for a moment. So you two go heal. You can just go sit somewhere. Give me power. Yeah, what do I want to do? Because I kind of should just switch to firebomb, maybe. I mean, they have 2 other crew they're going to send over. They can't heal. On the other hand, might as well just like do some damage, right? I don't know. Occupy somebody, make it easier to deal with this. In case like I do mess up, you know, it's nice to cover my bases, not let them just have a nasty volley because I'm doing something stupid. Yeah, to Crystal B and being dumb. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That happened. Like, Crystal B is such a good ship, but you can absolutely just, like, lose on it. You know, you start out no weapons. That's always a precarious spot. And, like, usually the cloaking and stuff gets you through everything, but not always. I mean, it's like, you know, you can just get forced loss on any ship. Anyone who's seen Crow's loss on, like, Lanny's B should be aware of that. Alright, so I'm just gonna hack. And we can go back to where they're supposed to be living at this point. I guess I don't really need you in engines. So you can hang out in shields or wherever. Or go steal a power from a hacking. med bay, not a bad place for them to be. Ah, it's too late. It's just about to fire. I thought I was gonna have it. Now it's off. But you're gonna do this, so maybe we'll dodge it. You dodge. Oh, right in the med bay. Come on. I mean, I guess I won't take damage now from it breaking from them. And, you know, he's high enough life that I don't have to worry about it. Also, yeah, let's do this. So these guys I might end up cloaking to keep them here if I can. Also, deal with this thing, whatever. I'll hack it first, I guess. What do I want to do here? So it might actually just be easier to send it back. Ah, I missed, come on. What is going on here? Am I just gonna take, well, whatever, I have level 2 sensors, so I won't take damage. I can get them out here. This way. Making this so much more complicated than it needs to be, I'm sure. I am actually like, I almost wasn't going to stream because it was a long day, you know, happy holidays anyone who does Easter. But like, you know, it was actually overall pretty good day. So I was like, you know, whatever, it should be an easy run, in a good mood, just, you know, finish it off so I know what's coming up next. But I'm sure it'll get a little smoother soon. Yeah, just let them go back, whatever, that's fine. Let this even out. Oh, come on. Why you gotta be like that? I think this thing fired me now too. Certain point, it's like, okay, maybe I should, you know, just kill them instead, I guess. Really? Not gonna get any dodges. I mean, it's only 20%, still. Now the flak is back up. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll see. Cloak for a while. I'll hack it. Make sure I'm not depowering anything the wrong way here. Alright. I mean, I know I said one more, but now I'm just like frustrated. Not in a way that I think is like too dangerous to me or anything. I wouldn't mind being charged. A little bit more going on here. because I think I messed up some of my timing here. Oh, we'll see. Oh, FTL. Because, yeah, am I going to take a nasty volley here now? Is that what I did to myself? Alright. Ooh, that's not actually 2 misses. So one of those is a fake miss. Hopefully one of those is fake. Hopefully not 2 of those is fake miss. Because obviously took down 2 shields. But so, I mean, if assuming that, that's still, you know, 3. So we're alright. What are we doing here? Yeah, oxygen targeting, weapons targeting, and empty room targeting. That's alright. What do I want to be aware of? I mean, we can jump soon if we need. I mean, we can also start hacking cloaking again. It's like, you know, there's a lot of micro that I should have been doing here. Like, I should have been moving all this power out of cloaking and charging stuff before, like in between uses, and timing this better. Doing bigger swipe with a beam before, so they were spread out repairing stuff, so the firebomb won't be missing so much. You know, so he took a little bit of damage. I'm not too concerned at this point, but it's something to, like, you know, be careful about for sure. Yeah, we gotta cloak again before, because the hacking's not gonna be ready in time. Gonna do that also. I'm just getting this FTL charged. Just, you know, in case it's like we just jump out of here, something. My stubbornness gets to me. It becomes like a bad moment. All of a sudden, you just jump away. Incredible. I'm curious how many misses that is at this point. I feel like it's like, I mean, 5 maybe. I don't think it's really like it just feels like a lot because I'm doing the fight very slow. There we go. Look at that. Good job, Firebomb. You're the champ. Boom, and it's gonna get. I'm gonna take more damage, but I'm happy about it. I don't care. Should probably get back there. Do that so shields don't drop. Because if I didn't do that right now, I'd run out of here. Shield would drop down to 1 instantly. We made a fool. Alright, took 1. That's okay. This is a little more spaced out this time. I can also cloak at this point now, so that's cool. So I'll just do that. Unless they just all miss, I guess. Right, let's see. Am I going to even need another firebomb? Like that? Good chance that's just it right there. Fight safe. It's just going to burn out. They're all low. No one wants to fight it. Alright, there we go. But, you know, keep it charging just in case I need it. You go heal, because why not? Alright, good warm-up fight for this ship, see where I'm at, you know. Make some mistakes, it's always good to get them out of the way first, right? That's how it works. It's always sad, it's like, I wish I could see, you know. And normally I'd be okay throwing more bombs at him. I feel like I've used so many on this fight already, it feels like extra wasteful. Although, you know, let's see what happens here. Yeah, no, the fire's still going through. So it's just going to burn them out. Alright, now they want to go fix it because oxygen. But once the oxygen breaks, because the fire should be there soon, then this is going to go out of O2 real quick. I'm trying to escape. That's going to probably not work because that's broken. And now that's broken, so you're just gonna suffocate out everywhere. Good times. Yeah, probably trying to fix the O2 now. I don't know, or what to do with shields. Run to there because it's safe still. I don't know. Doesn't matter. There you go. Some scrap. No bombs. Make up for all the lost ones. That's alright. We don't really need them that bad. So I get for trying to have a fun time. Use up some firebomb. I guess it was a second, but that's right. We killed that drone in like one volley. Alright, so take one more here. Go to the store. Yeah, we have that chain guy to sell, right? All kinds of good stuff. Alright. Scout. Definitely not that. Got the good old mind control going on here. Also, what is this crew setup going on? I knew it. I just wanted to fight right away. Yeah, they're going to run. Do I have to worry about their weapons? Boom, boom. No, I don't think so. Because this fires just before this, but it travels way slower. So I think it's going to, well, these are both going to hit first. You know, I one swiped them with the glaive. So I don't think I need to use a drone part here, so I'll probably just pre-cloak anyways, just to make sure I don't actually have to worry about these weapons. And then like this will swipe them before they're able to run, so fine. I don't think this will matter. Get it from here to here, right? Also at this point I can do this. See? Boom, broke it anyways. Alright, thanks for the repair training. Get on our way. Jump to the store in a second. Alright, what do we got? That's a fun weapon. There's crew here. Battery. Pre-igniter. Pre-igniters. Pre-igniters, maybe something. I mean, is that just like a dumb reflex buy? I mean, I don't necessarily really think so. Like, we're really close to pre-igniter flak. We still have hacking. Can do it with the heavy laser. Sell the firebomb for it. It's a fun time. We'll speed up the run. You know, that's something. Like, I don't think I'm that. Okay, that's a distress. So that's definitely not a store. We'll go up this way. I mean, you know, I'd love to grab the battery and stuff, which I won't be. Unless I sold other stuff, but that feels dumb. But I'm sorry, Firebomb. Like, I'm glad you got me that kill, but I just don't trust you anymore. That was not a trustworthy performance. I mean, not that I'm using that exactly yet, but because I'm not going to do Sven or anything. I feel like that's a little cheesy. It's fun. But like, especially when it's like a point where it's like, well, maybe it matters now. Like, I don't really think it will, but maybe it could. You know, can do it sometimes for fun when it just is entirely irrelevant to the run. Yeah, whatever. Fun times. It's Easter. Happy Easter. Staying alive. All right. Yeah, base selling Firebomb. Yeah, you know, I love Firebomb. It's a fun time, but need some mind control with it or something. Alright. I think if that store had mind control and battery, I would have gone for that over pre-igniter. You never know. Alright, so, yeah, I'll just do this. And it's like, you know, I'll see if I want to hack first anyways or something, but this just makes it, you know, this is just silly. Would have made that a shieldless drone a lot more fun. Yeah, no, we're gonna kill them. They're not boarding. Yeah, I'll see if this hits, then I'll just swipe them. If not, then I'll start attacking maybe or something. Alright. There you go. The MC is very nice on the ship for sure. It's such a pain to defend it and stuff. It's like you start a little, you know, you feel like you're always short on crew on this ship. I just kind of went up here by default to avoid the ion storm, so it's like I'll probably get all these jumps and go to the exit and then like maybe take a jump and go back or something, but I don't think I need to count it all out here or anything. I'm just gonna make sure I remember to do that. Not that'd be the end of the world if I had started with these instead, but really, really want to start with the glaive pre-ignited. Yeah, your average crew on the ship's significantly lower. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, you know, you don't have as many crew kills. You pass up like every chance to get crew if you could get scrapped instead. They're often just behind in general. Alright, teleporter. Fun weapon. Alright, so what do I want to do here? I mean, I got plenty of drone parts. Yeah, med base, so it's like they're gonna be healing and stuff. Because I'm not one-shotting them if I don't hack. Do I one-shot them if I do hack? What do I get? Oh yeah, that's got to be a one-shot, right? That's 5. Yeah, no. I'll just use a drone part and deal with some mantis. Just went to go look for battery. Oxygen. The reason I wanted them there was because I wanted to get the credit for firing. You can go fight some mantis on your own for a moment and no oxygen, right? Oh, just one of them. Cute. Don't even need to do the oxygen thing. That's right, you're like also powering the oxygen when I'm trying to vent it. That's funny. I mean, I'm sure I've had that one before, just because this is like a profile that was reset at some point. I think when I started streaming is when I started this profile. And then it's like I used the editor just to unlock the ships that I had, and I remember I put some of the achievements that I knew I had, but I didn't like go through and figure it all out. Because there's actually a couple achievements I've still never bothered to get. Like specific challenge ones. Your stealth speed, hey, you got 1 extra engine, that was it. Which is still nice, but yeah, no. Only 1 extra crew is not great. You know, if I'm less than 5, I'm not happy. Especially if I don't have mind control, I'm super not happy. With mind control, it's, you know, 5 is like okay if you're strong. But it's like you always want, you know, 8 if you can. Alright. More Mantis Uncharted, you know, whatever you want to call this place. I guess I get credit for firing those things, but do that. Get your training going. Alright, go fight you. Heal and get on our way. I guess at this point I could switch to having the flak on. Got the scrap. But I might hold on to this in case there's a store or something. Right, things are powering. Keep it moving. Do I have any good FTL hot takes? I mean, probably. But I'm not sure if I got any off the top of my head. I'll think about that for a moment. Attack the bugger, obviously. Mind control. Right, you got a lot of lasers going on there, buddy. Yeah. They just mind control you. Like, they always see you through cloaking, right? Yeah. They don't care. They play by their own rules. Oh, don't do it to weapons. That's not cool. Oh, here, I can get you credit for firing one weapon still, right? Because I'll do this, break my control, and then I can fire again. Boom. So get a little bit of weapon training there. Hey, another weapon to sell. Endless freebies. Yeah, so for hot takes, I guess, what am I thinking about lately? I mean, you know, it's not really a hot take. I feel like I've become more uncertain about, like, ship tier list things that I used to feel more strongly about. Like, I have no idea where most of the ships land anymore. Like, the win rates are so high on so many of them that even the ones that seem like mediocre might be better than some of the ones that seem really good. Like, you know, maybe, like, I feel like people have Zoltan B has definitely been seeing worse and worse over time, which I used to rate pretty high. I could definitely rate Mantis B a lot higher than I used to. Like Slug C, which is such a great ship in so many ways, like, that might be a garbage ship, actually, just because of the Zoltan shield problem. Like, I don't know. When I used to be like, well, I feel like I know, you know, that one's better than, like, half the ships at least. It's like, I don't know. So many of them are so high in win rate. It's like, what does it mean? It's all just guessing. Yeah. All right, keep going. Yeah, no store, no surprise. I'm not sure if I get 2 jumps here. If I go there, maybe, but I don't really want to go there. Here, I'll just go to the distress and then can measure it if I feel like it's close. We can give them fuel. I mean, they might give me, what is it? They might give me a map, which is obviously garbage. They give me repairs, is that one of them? I know they give me scrap or a weapon, right? It's like I've seen this one so many times, I still can't remember it off the top of my head right now. Yeah, it's high scrap, weapon. Oh, ship reactor is the other one, not repair. Yeah, I didn't really think it was repair one. Alright, so yeah, I'll take that. It's only 1 out of 5 that it's useless, and, you know, 12 fuel's not great, but it's not bad. Alright, 35 scrap, totally worth it. Beautiful. I guess I'll measure it, whatever. I want to be just like, yeah, whatever, I don't really need a jump, who knows. Empty jump might still be a good jump. So let's see, what do we got here? Oh yeah, we got room to do that, don't we? Just double checking. Yep. Yeah, I've converted to the reloader camp. Yeah, it's such a not, you know, 40 scrap is not a big deal. Because you can always sell it, like, you know, when you need the hacking. And just weapon speed is so good. Anytime, you know, it's not even just a volley, like, you know, you repair and get a weapon back online. Beating weapons, you know, the little differences, like, they just, it's just one of the, there's so few ways to add to your offense, I feel like, outside of, you know, just like getting guns or buying hacking or something, you know, or system. You know, most of the augments don't really do a whole lot, and it's like that just straight up makes your offense better. Alright, gotta fight. What do we got here? Not very threatening, are you? I think we can just do this. Alright. Ah, so close. But I'm not too concerned about this situation here. Oh, it's looking like that's an ion bomb. Saw so many ion bombs on this run, right in the beginning. Was that this? No, that was the Mantis run, I think. Yeah, that was my Mantis B run previously. Just endless ion bombs in the beginning. All right, where are we going next? I guess I could have looked before. Engine controlled or slug home nebula? And then it's, you know, purple and then the same. I mean, without a bunch of crew is partly what makes me just a little more hesitant about Slug Home Nebula. It's like there's a few events that I don't really want to deal with. Not that, like, should be that concerned right now, I guess. I mean, they're way more likely to have cloaking, which would be annoying. Same amount of stores. Like, generally, I really like Slug Nebulas. I just kind of want some crew. The fact that I know I'm getting another purple. Yeah. Let's go energy. I'm just feeling like it right now. Like, yeah, you're willing to rent an Ion Blast and sell it later. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'm very much in the camp of, like, I buy weapons and hold on to them for sectors and then just sell them later, you know, just to hedge my bets against something. I do a lot of weapon swapping around. Like, I don't think that's always that big a deal either. You know, like, you can't just do a willy-nilly, obviously, or just to get a little advantage because you really want the burst laser too, but, you know, having better weapons makes a big difference sometimes. Sometimes it's just taking it when you can. You got a store right off the bat. Just the one thing to sell, but I mean, we got the scrap. Alright, we'll do the distress and then the store. Check out the sectors, a little wonky. But late exit at least. And it's not too bad over here, a bunch of jumps. Alright. Shooting drones at me. This. I don't want to deal with that thing boarding me. Because I'm assuming this just kills them. It's such a good swipe. Yeah. Gratuitously so. Sorry. We're not very generous, I know. So I could go there and then the store, but nah, the weird sector layout, I'd rather just go right to the store. Don't need to wait for my stuff to fix itself then. Hey, battery. That's a fun one. Probably buy an NG at this point too. It's like, that's one of the things that, what's gonna get me at this point with pre-igniter and all this stuff going on. Markand or Nick Brucken. I kind of like your name better, but fight NG versus repair NG. Not the hard choice. And I mean, the game is up bad either, but I don't have an NG. It's like I don't care about the scrap right now. It's not a big deal. I'm doing so good. Just, you know, can't let my confidence here get the better of me. Is the only thing I have to watch out for, really. All right, so battery. That's really nice to have. Okay, sell the Pegasus for sure. I don't need to switch to Clone Bay or anything. I don't need to buy, like, I might buy 5th crew later on if I come across it. I mean, I could do drone control if I wanted, defense drone. You got all kinds of stuff here. But I'm fine holding out for some mind control. You know, buy some extra of those. Alright, at this point, I got the battery going on too. Just want to do that. That's fun times. Alright, that's another problem. Human crew, return them home. So we could get the engine upgrade, or we could get the Mantis. I mean, I don't mind a free engine upgrade going up to, I mean, it's 30 scrap. But, you know, I don't mind free Mantis either. Get some crew defense. It doesn't really matter either way, I feel like at this point. I'm sitting pretty comfortable. I feel like this is probably the more, like, optimal win rate kind of play right here, but I don't care that much about it. And look at that. He's a gold weapons crew. Oh, you're so close. You're so close to the next level. I mean, it doesn't super matter with the pre-igniter going on. I can always swap to him later if I feel like I want that weapon speed. I'd probably skip the sun, just go here first. Honestly, probably it's better to get the Mantis. Yeah, maybe. I feel like that's another thing. Like, you know, I don't think it's that hot of a take, but I feel like a lot of discussion about crew has shifted really hard in the direction of, like, you don't ever really need crew until, like, late game you can buy them, but, like, early game, like, skip them almost no matter what. I'm like, you know, I mean, outside of, like, a few ships, of course, like the, you know, Mantis B and stuff. And it's like, you know, even if it's not an engine, even just like a human or something, sometimes just like an extra crew does have a lot of value. It really depends. You know, also you can spend crew like currency, you know, I chuck them into the plasma storm. Alright, let's see how this gets us. Let's save a hacking drone maybe. Yeah. So you're coming over. Do I do an open volley? Sure, why not? And after that, then I'll hack and cloak or something. But right now, I think I just go do that. That's right. You know, I just need mind control to do the pilot mind control in this. Then I won't have to worry about hacking in the beginning. No, because I don't think this is gonna one-shot you if I do it like this. Alright. Let me hack you. Cloak. Did I just lose a hacking drone to a... like I did. Cool. I mean, not a big deal. Glad I was aware of it, so didn't waste time sitting there. Alrighty, nice. 32 scrap. Grouping resources seems insane. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think of it that way. Like, I mean, I totally will throw them into the storm, chasing a weapon sometimes. And I do think it's the right place sometimes. But, like, I'm not just throwing them into events willy-nilly. Or, like, you know. I mean, every once in a while, that's a resource you spend to trade off. Like, well, if I let this crew repair this thing instead of run out to heal, then shields go up and I take less damage from this imminent halberd or something. And, like, I'd rather let them die and go on than, you know, go into Red Hull or something. Like, it should be a common situation you're coming across, but things happen. You know, so it's, like, kind of a resource there. But I don't think it's the most useful, like, time to look at it that way. Yeah, so I definitely don't need to buy more crew right now. I've got 5. Like, late game, I'd totally possibly buy more just to have a cushion about it, but I don't need to bother right now. Yes, I'm not sure what I'm thinking about for upgrades next. I'm gonna get hacking out more shields for some safety. I might just buy a power bar too, honestly, make my life easier. Can get weapons up at some point. Bunch of scrap for free. That's nice. Should probably measure how much space I got here. That's about 5 jumps. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, whatever. So, you can have some options. Weapons. And applies the itinerary to sacrifice the Zoltan in order to win a fight that could have killed me. Sacrifice right to call. Yeah, it's like, you play enough, you come across those situations where it's like at least a decision you have to make. Alright, so we got a bunch of guys coming over. I can also just do the, not have to waste as much time. He's right again. Do that. And it's like I could be looking for crew kills or training some of these fights possibly, but so close to timing, alright. Glad I got the pre-igniter, because it's like as set up as a run this already was. Clearly, being tired was a little bit greater toll than I was thinking. I was like, that first fight was rough. Way rougher than it should have been. So I'm glad to just like have this be like, okay, just get the run flying along. Have a nice cozy time with it. Nice easy stealth B. Just kind of enjoy it. And see what's up for the next one. Alright, yeah, we're all set. Right, weapons are going. Probably just like won't do an upgrade until the next sector at this point. Attempt. Nope. Slate cloak. It's like, honestly, we can just outcloak them if we want. Alright. I'm glad I did that right. Yeah, it's nice where you just chill and run, be in this mental state that's like, yeah, you're aware enough that you're not gonna like get yourself killed, but you can kind of like lay back a little bit, just kind of enjoy it. Yeah, so there's 2 more jumps. Like, why am I getting at the thing? Sure, I'm not concerned about that. I don't really need to buy fuel here. It's okay. I kind of want to buy 1 just because to make that a nice 20. Satisfying. It's only 2 scrap. Right back down to 19. Hail them. Trade with them. 3 missiles. I don't need missiles either. Why not? I'm more likely to go through fuel and give it away than I am to like find a bunch of missile selling events. Get the civilian ship. Alright, what do we got here? No teleporter, that's fine. Don't have to worry about that. What is it? 3. Yeah, can I get I don't think I can get a 5 swipe here, can I? Can you really ever have too much fuel? Yeah, no, I agree. You can't really ever have too much fuel. So that's the only thing, if I do, right, 2, 3, yeah, gets them down to 2. And also, yeah, this is one where it's like you can't actually get a 4 swipe in with weapons, which is always annoying this layout. So it's kind of decide how I want to run it then. I mean, it's like I think it's tempting to just do the piloting hack anyways, I think is fine. Didn't hit that again. Do that to just take out shields down, and then I'll swap. Yep. All right. Double rewards. Lovely. Love to see it. Whatever. Uncharted. All right. Not a problem. What is this? This is Sector 6, right? Yeah. Ooh, nice short one here. Stores. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for just a minute. And so I'm gonna roll an ad here, so watch out for that, and come back. Real short break, and pick it up, and probably just run it right to flagship. Oxygen on, anyways. All right, yeah. Let me be back just 1 second here. Put up the BRB, roll an ad, and then get our move on. Thanks for bearing with me there. What do we got? Something to sell? No. We just really want systems there. Whatever, maybe I'll just go to the store first. It's right in the beginning here. Because otherwise I might like upgrade weapons or shields or something. Drone control, I mean, they keep teasing me with that flak too. I mean, that's something. That's definitely something. It's like, you know, get one of these later. I should probably buy some fuel, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the scrap to spare it now. It's like, yeah, flak 2. I mean, it's a, you know, it's probably an underrated weapon in general, but it's definitely slow. But for ignited, it's just like insane. You know, don't even need to worry about evasion hacks most of the time here. You got 7 shots, and then, you know, the glaive beam, and I still have the heavy laser I can bring up. You know, and that's nice, especially for like phase 3 of flagship. Although this gets like half of it, and then, you know, this can get most of it. But, you know, what this doesn't, and then if this misses or whatever, this covers that little gap there. Well, drone control can do that too. Alright, probably go here. Like, funny, not that funny, just kind of dense little sector layout here. There's a hole there, not that big one. Then yeah, this connects a bunch of ways. So I was like, make sure there's not actually some like trap I'm gonna fall into right where I'm stuck. It's like, no, it's very connected. Alright, yeah, and you wouldn't mind buying another power bar now, I guess. And then just buy like shields soon to cover my bases. This also makes it so I'm not as concerned getting hacking right away, because I don't have to worry, you know, I can just do evasion hacks if ever shields are an issue. If they suddenly have 5 shields or something, it still gets them all. I mean, I could crew kill probably because they don't have med bay or clone bay, but I don't think I have the patience or care to do that. I can get a big swipe here, right? You can definitely do that swipe if you get it right. I don't think we're far enough, I think. That'll be it, right? Okay, man. Beautiful. Nice. Flak 2 has saved you at least 5 times. Yeah. If charge 2 is good, Flak 2 might be a little more committal, but fills the same role. Yeah, like in general, I'd agree with that. Kind of depends a little bit on the situation, like your ship, how much a difference. Like some ships it won't matter at all, like you're not firing the charge 2 until you're just charging all the way up anyways. And other ships it's like might matter a little more. But yeah, I kind of agree with that sentiment overall. And I'm a pretty big charge 2 fan, which is like part of what made me come around Flak 2. It's definitely saved me before too. It's like, I don't actually think I've had it in a loadout for flagship in this streak at all, which is kind of incredible. But it's just partially a preference thing. But I know there's at least one run comes to mind where I was really struggling for weapons and then got a Flak 2 partway through, and it was like, you know, really seemed to carry me for a bit there. So I am a fan of it. Alright, attack the ship. Alright, so this is one where I don't think I'm one-shot no matter what, but that's okay. Just put in the weapons. That's fine, they want to come over. What are you doing indoors? Come on. That's not cool. Let's see. Is that still gonna fire me? I'm not really sure. Probably gonna hit, like, fire before the flak hits, right? I can't charge the glaive all the way. It's a hacky part. I mean, it's not a big deal if it fires. I'm surprised they didn't jump back there. I feel like they had a window to jump back. Oh, they have a clone bay. That's why. They're more okay. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but they are more okay just dying. Although they'll usually still jump back, but I feel like there's more situations where they'll like do things like that when they have a clone bay. Yeah, just being able to overwhelm shields is nice. I feel like, yeah, in the 3 power, like it so easily could have been a 4 power weapon. That would just be another like mostly garbage weapon, although still like better than Burst Laser 3. It's one of those things where if it was just like, what is it, 21 seconds or something? Yeah, it's like if it was just a little bit faster, you know, it'd be a lot better too. You know, Halberd's what, like 16 or whatever, 16 or 17, I can't remember off the top of my head. 16, I think. You know, it's like that's a 5-second difference, pretty big, but you know, that's the weapon some people think is like the best weapon in the game, which, you know, I wouldn't agree with either, but it is very good. Attack the ship. Yeah, you know, cloaking. Whatever, I'm not gonna think about that hard. Not sure if I can get a 5 swipe here. No. Boom. Alright, I think I'm at the point where it's like, might as well just like keep myself safe. Generally avoiding the Iron Storms because it's just a trickier fight, and I don't want to have to deal with it if I don't have to. Alright, what do we got here? Just boom. As I think, I'm not. Yeah, definitely some of the times this is a. You know, I can take out piloting and stuff before the flak hits. You know, if I was super tight about the time, I could definitely do it. Alright, so probably just take like some of these jumps and then end up at the store. Alright. Flak one has got to be the best. I mean, I think if you're considering stuff like rarity in your weapons discussion, then Flak 1 is almost absolutely the best. And that's like a big difference. I feel like a lot of people don't include that in how they consider weapons. Like, you know, they're just like, oh, well, if you just have all the weapons or something, you're trying to decide between 2 that you have in your inventory. But I feel like the second you consider something like rarity in the actual effective runs, then it just becomes so clear. Alright, I guess I can train on the ship. I just don't care, though. I'll be honest. I just don't care right now. I don't think it's that important. I mean, I know it's not that important. Even with, like, speed hack, it's just kind of annoying right now. Just kind of, you know, enjoying shooting away. I think that's okay. There's 2 of you this time. Guess I don't really get to deal with the oxygen stuff. And just kind of rotate around some or something. Alrighty, good job. Yeah, just don't need to spend scrap. Go to the store, see if there's anything I want there. basically at this point, I can't imagine much I would buy besides mind control. I mean, I guess I'd probably buy like a reloader just because, why not? But it's like, I don't know if there's any weapon I'd really care enough to swap the heavy laser out for. It's like I don't have it powered quite yet. And it's like Sector 7, I might just buy whatever system, but I don't think Sector 6 yet. I don't need to measure anything yet. Just keep taking jumps. Yeah, Burst Laser 2 is better, and I get so much less. The cost and rarity weapons does match them. Yeah, I agree. Like, also dumping 80 versus 65, even if it does show up, it's like that's a big difference. As much as I'd almost always rather have a Burst Laser 2. And I think, you know, as much as tier lists are meaningful, like, I think that's a real way to look at it. That's why most time, like, people need to define what they're talking about with tier lists, because everyone feels like there's just like, oh, it just means one thing, but has a different idea about what that one thing is. Down to 1. And you stay there once you get your weapons training. Because it's like, I feel like there's merit to a tier list of either way, you know, like, whether it's one that's just like, you know, showing all the weapons, you know, what they think is just, you know, powerful, or showing like the effects of the game when you actually play it, or, you know, how good it is for a certain way of playing. Like, I think they can all, you know, serve some purpose in helping people think about things, or at least have discussions. But, like, it's always so derailed by people just talking about it in different ways when it's not, like, clear what the criteria are, or just, like, what the goal of it was. And people are just like, oh, it's just, like, which ones I think are the strongest or the best. But it's, like, best, you know, at what? At winning the most, winning the easiest, winning on, you know, getting the easiest wins on hard, getting the most consistent wins on hard, just like being generally good for like the average player on normal. Like, they're all fine things, but, you know, it's hard whenever it's just guessing at it. I'm pretty sure I can do those two, because I feel like it's less likely to be empty than the nebula. Oh yeah, I got plenty of room. So we go boom, boom, exit. On to Sector 7. Search among the stores. Again, you know, if I had mind control, the second time, or if I had mind control, I would have gotten the store. I feel like this event is so common. Alright, they have the hacker. Don't think it's going to matter. I can always cloak if it's coming out weapons right here. But I actually don't have to. Yes, it is coming out weapons. Naughty. You naughty little hacking drone. Don't try to hack my weapon. That's not cool. I'm not hacking your weapon. I'm not hacking you at all. Look at me. Depowered my hacking. That's just, you know, kind of sign of respect. Alright, goodbye. Drone control. System repair. Crew teleporter. Maybe I'll buy Ken. It's like really unnecessary, but like whatever. If I don't find my control, it's something. It's like, I mean, what am I spending scrap on at this point? Like, you know, sure, for flagship I'll get what? Air shield bubble, engine bar, 2, oxygen bar, hacking, weapons 8. I mean, I guess that adds up, you know. Battery. Ken. What do we do with you, Ken? Do we buy you? I guess not. You know, I just kind of like him to slug. Are you even trained? You're not trained at all. Terrible. And you look, there's a pilot. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. You come along, Ken. And I think I've got the ability to let you come along if I want. So I'm gonna go for it. I guess you should probably be more free to roam. But yeah, so for anyone like watching win rate stuff, it's like a lot of these decisions right now are like not super, thought out or like about what's optimal to hedge my bets against finding all the worst ships ever in a row and playing really badly or something. Scrap. It's just kind of like picking what works for me. Ooh, rock homeworlds or zone controlled. I could have grabbed the stasis chamber, although I can't remember. I kind of feel like I found a science facility, but I'm not sure on that one. Zone controlled or rock homeworlds. It's like more like they have cloaking, salt and shields for 5 shots. Like they can totally dodge, 3 shots and make it so their shield doesn't go down and then it's glaive. So that's kind of something, I guess. I'll go to the rock. What is it, like engines 5 for the live mine, right? Something like that. I'm just gonna assume that's what it is and go for it. Anything else? I don't think so. I guess I don't have enough power to do like anything. That's not really true, but just check my map out and get going, because I'm enjoying being not the absolute slowest player in the world for a little bit. Thanks to Pre-Igniter. It's the only thing keeping it that way. Yeah, she would tier list too vague. Like many times weapons are better, worse, depending on the situation at hand. I guess it's good to go try to run down usefulness, but yeah, it's like, I feel like it's so often when you see mine, I guess I'm thinking about Reddit mostly. Half the talk is people just like they argue, and then it comes down to like, oh well, I don't play that way, or I do, I was thinking this thing or whatever. Ooh, mantis ship with rock body parts. This is always a fun one. I don't have a rock for the fun blue option though. Alright. Just fire at you. Welcome aboard, Mantis. What you up to? Like, don't even bother looking at it at first. Right, just come in here. Come on, you guys are really that bad at fighting that I'm gonna have to heal multiple people here. Don't mean to insult my crew here. Not usually that cruel. Spider, I was like, Spider, what are these names? It took me a second. I was like, oh yeah, card games. Solitaire, whatever. Yeah, the card games. There you go. Yeah, I'll get to the store eventually. Take a jump or 2 more first. Yeah, double check. Good to go. Yeah, you can't bother to go more than 1 layer deep to make my point on Reddit. You let everyone else. Yeah, I mean, I try. I get sucked in every once in a while, but in general, I try not to go that deep either. It's just, sometimes it is productive. Sometimes, like, actually, I feel like I've had things that, like, seem like they're just going to be annoying, and then actually the person's like, oh, like, you have a good conversation about something. But a lot of time, it's just like, I feel like if you're at the point where you're thinking about repeating anything you've said, you're absolutely way too deep already. I'm not actually paying attention. There's not going to be enough damage to get them. That's fine. I'm assuming not enough, yeah. Alright, so how do we want to do this? I don't think we need to hack or anything. Goodbye. Nice, good job, Smith. Been on your job as a security guard. Feels well worth having you on the crew, picking you over engine upgrade. Probably keep medbay powered if I'm trying to heal you though. It's always good advice. Alright, don't want to do that. Yeah, I think I got enough room. I don't need to worry that much about keeping that much space. Oh, this is like a little bit of a funny thing here. I guess it's true. I might as well go to the store first. What do we got? No, don't need any of these things. Nothing to sell. There's one more store here. You know, we might find it, might not. We'll see. Don't want to do anything else. So many drone parts all of a sudden. I guess because I haven't been hacking like anything. That's probably why. Alright, just keep it moving, I think. Yeah, definitely insecting as well. Yeah, it's like, you know, I agree. It's like always try to like be helpful, but sometimes it's just like certain things it's like you can't help, you know, it's just like, oh, if I just like say it this one way, that's like, oh my god, this person, like, what's going on with them? It's a trap we all fall into at times, it's okay. I wonder what level they're, I'm not exactly sure what hit battery was. I guess because I was considering pre-cloaking for a second here. Probably unnecessary to do something like that. Alright, what do I want to do? See, I'm not getting them in one shot no matter what, so I might end up hacking weapons here actually. Yes, what do I want? 95. Not so bad. We can dodge the missile, right? And then it's like, no, I can do that. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do this too. That's a fun one. Good job. Good miss. Fire again soon. Next file I should get no problem. Teleporting back. Probably a little early to fire, maybe not. I don't know if it matters. No, not accepting surrender. More scrap for the party. But definitely making good time here. Too much longer, get to flagship. It should be easy. Flagship. Knock on wood, you know, I guess. Got a good chunk of scrap going here already. Get a little more space from the thing here. I wouldn't mind finding the other store because I am missing a system. It is something to consider. I mean, pre-igniter flak 2 kind of makes a system in a way. Nope, no surrender. No surrender, no resists. Give them fuel, I got plenty. Sure. I love a reactor upgrade. I'll use it for my heavy laser. Sure. Oh, and I got the quest marker even. Asteroid field. What are my jumps? 4. That's exactly the number of jumps I need. And even if they are hazard, I'll be fine. You know, can do upgrades for it because I'll see it coming. Thanks to long-range scanners. Hey, look, we found the crystal device. I mean, if we had the crystal guy, we would have had to quest marker here anyways. Scrap it. Oh no, we're horrible vandals. I mean, it's true. That's kind of shitty. Like, cool crystal device just coming in and ripping it apart for some money. But you know, I don't know better. Not a bad place to fight. Resist. Oh no. Can we dodge it? We can. And cloaking's broken, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about them cloaking again. So finish him off here in a moment. Bombing me again. I don't really want to have to deal with a bomb. Hitting whatever. No. No surrender. Thank you. Back in positions. Hey, the store, that's fun. Got my control from this time? Something else? I mean, you do. I was gonna say, I might even take teleport at this point just to like buy it for one time, although that'd break my streak of not buying it at all, this win streak. Mind control. Although I'm not sure, I feel like when I looked into it, I actually hadn't bought drone control either, which seems kind of nutty to me. But really the thing is, a lot of time you don't get forced on those things if you don't, you know, if you're comfortable playing other things. But it's definitely less often than I expected. I'm pretty surprised I haven't had to buy teleporter on like Rock A or something to win. Anything else we need to do here? Anything to sell? I mean, I could sell scanners, but it seems kind of unnecessary. 6 crew. And it's like I want to buy shields and stuff, so I don't think I want to waste the scrap on that. We'll just keep going. Glad to have mind control along with us. This is the silly rock thing. I think that's just going to eat the quest beacon. Yeah. It's not really a quest I chase that often either. Alright. Cloak, cloak, cloak. No boarding this time though. Sometimes I'm like, well, do I actually want them firing all these things at me? Yeah, I figured you were going to resist something. I could just tell. I was like, you know, I don't think I have to be concerned about spending drone parts or anything here. I saw that timing happening. Alright, there we go. The exit. So it's just how the game works. You like to play drone control and TP more than the average player. It doesn't mean it's only winning or even the best of. Yeah, it's like so often, you know, there's times I definitely feel like it's the best one, but it's also because it's like what I'm the best at and know the best. So it's like I definitely don't make that as like a general claim at all. And I definitely avoid TP times when it's probably almost, I mean, there's times where it's almost certainly better. I've skipped it, but it's always been in times where I'm like, I don't think I'm risking to run at all because I feel comfortable enough going ahead with whatever at this point. And that's definitely like the trick with win streaking, is knowing when like you're playing your comfort zone too much and when you need to like play something different. But then also when you need to like know your limits and be like, actually, if I play that, I'm gonna play it terribly, even if it might be better, and like forcing it because it's like marginally better is not, you know, the right play. So I'll probably wait just a moment before seeing what I want to upgrade. Cloak, cloak. So I'm never sure on these points when it's better to like pre-cloak or not. I kind of like it. Probably hack weapons again, just like keep them from firing or whatever. Okay, interrupting my cloak a little early. Yeah, just get nice. Fight. And things that I just really hope the flagship doesn't hack my weapons. It's always so disappointing with the pre-igniter when they do the weapons hack. Yeah, no, you're shooting all kinds of stuff at me here. Goodbye. Cloaked because I didn't want to deal with whatever boarding or ion drone or whatever they shot at me. I was pretty confident that I didn't really have to. So I think go here and then to go down, and then or I can go fight the flagship. Just waiting on these things. I can just still wait on that. Alright, yeah, no cloaking, yes. Get a little evasion training going on here. Definitely should be buying some power before flagship, I think. It's like hacking 3 is also a lot less necessary with this setup, obviously. Like, I'm just not, you know. Like, I'll probably still shields hack flagship just because it's such a good hack. But I mean, there's a chance I won't, I guess, on phase 3. I'll see what I feel like. I'm not looking here. You are close. Come on, just get one more dodge here, right? There we go. Alright. Alright, so we just got the gold weapons on this guy too, so I'm gonna just switch to the Mantis. Which I did remember. It's like I'm not gonna remember that for flagship, but I actually was thinking about it. But I don't have to. Alright, take one more jump. And go meet him at the base. Prepare to fight. Yeah, their FTL's delayed. Can't imagine why. The timing of that with the repairs happened twice. Distraction buoys. Oh, such value here. And gratitude, as you know, even less value than distraction buoys. I guess it's a moral boost. I mean, maybe that's a store. Maybe I'll get some value out of the buoys, right? Yeah, really important thing is just to make winning purchase upgrades at the correct time. What those can be very different between players. Yeah, exactly. I try to bring that up with people that like knowing yourself as a player is such a big part of win streaking. Like it's okay to be like I actually think even if you'll win either way, just like for your own mental enjoyment and like ease of the game, you know, playing to your strengths when you can is generally a good choice. Or just doing whatever's interesting to you at the moment, you know, like as long as you're not risking anything, like if you're interested in the game, you're going to be getting more out of it and playing it more. Alright, so before flagship. Oxygen in case of oxygen hack. Shields, so useful. I mean, battery is something here. I'm trying to think about how I might do this. I don't need any more here. I mean, I wouldn't mind doors, but that's much less of an issue. I could probably also get it between phases if I don't spend anything for either of the first two. Not that concerned about piloting or anything. I'm not that concerned about anything. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should be something, but I think you can just kind of go with it. Alright, so here we go. Flagship number 1, 2, 3. Easy as ABC. Which is meant to be. Staying sane does, however, intentionally probably increase win rate in some way. Yeah, it's cope for being lazy. Yeah, exactly. Like, but I do think that's the thing. I think it's easy to be like, it's a win streak. I mean, oh my god, it's such a big win streak, and I have to like really like go so crazy. And it's like, you know, sometimes, yeah, you do, if you want to keep it going. But if you do that all the time, you're not going to even get to that point because you're just going to burn out. Because it's a lot. So you gotta, you know, like, be gentle with yourself to an extent too. You know, also like be gracious with mistakes. Like, yeah, learn from them, but don't like, you know, go insane figuring out what you gotta do. All right, medbay hack. That's great. It's great because it's not a weapons hack, which is really the only hack that I would be mad about here. So yeah, I guess first phase I'm not gonna. I'm gonna shields hack. I'm not going to change that up. I'll see how I feel in the other ones. So how do I do this? I can't count. So it's like I'm not going to delay things very much at all. You do this, you do this. It's like so great, just like take out the missiles. So now this makes it so I should be able to easily get them. That's gonna die if I like shoot him with a heavy, maybe. Or easy. Doesn't matter. So yeah, I definitely do want to grab doors if I can between this and then, you know, the next phase. Just to make the last phase easier, but it's like this should still be pretty easy. I expect to get the zone shield down very quickly with this setup. And then you get the flagship down very quickly. But you know, I'll set up so I can abduct crew if I need to. But I can take this jump here between phases. See if we can get any extra scrap. Hey, Dribrats. Gracious Preignited Volley coming, yeah. Preignited Volley is just, this is just such a good one. I'm just glad I just went for it and was like, whatever, you know. Honestly, it's probably the optimal decision. Glaive being Preignited is just so strong. It always feels like you're being greedy even if you have the scrap. You know, especially that early on in the run. Sector 4 or whatever, I think I got at the start of this. That's buying the flak too, that was an easy switch, honestly. It doesn't matter. What are you going to weapons for? Come on. I guess I could have mind controlled the pilot there, forgot to do that. Ooh, nice. A little extra breach for you. Hey, double rewards. Look at that. Definitely have enough for doors. Buy some more power and stuff too, probably. Get that first. There's a chance I'll buy even more doors. Could buy a buffer for mind control. Piloting. Lots of choices here. I do feel like my power is still kind of garbage for how much I'm trying to use all the time. So yeah, that's easy. I mean, I could do that. Chance I'll get enough for a buffer between phases. Chance I won't. I'm okay with it either way. We're all charged up here. Everyone's in the right positions. Alright, phase 2 incoming. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing here. Boom, boom. Got somebody at least. Oh, nice, got him too. A couple people, alright, that's good. That's good news for us. Like, you know, I'm not all that concerned about. Ooh. Yeah, see, this is where if I was like sleeping dragon, I would be like, you know, cloaking or probably doing other things too to make sure I'm having the flawless flagship. But I'm pretty okay having a flawed flagship. That's par for the course. Let's get another one. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I took 2 damage there. Ooh, 3. So 4 altogether. Terrible streamer. All the risks. 30 scrap. I think that's exactly what I wanted, right? Make the mantis repair it, right? It's time. Go heal. Oh, not you. Yeah, you go there. Oops. Alright. Yeah, so I can use the mind control buffer. Alright. Let's have it. Powered. Got those distraction buoys ready. Pre-ignited distraction buoys coming your way, flagship. Right. Nice, down to 3 crew. It's like, I don't even know. There's mechanics there that I don't understand with how it works between phases and where the crew are and who survives and who doesn't, because I'm pretty sure they had more than that going on. Alright, blast away. Let's see what happens. But I'm happy for it. Look at that. Got the thing done and went all the way down to that. Lovely. Shield hack. Piloting hack. Missile hack. I don't know. I guess I don't really want a shield hack here. I might just do evasion hack. Zone out for a second. Whatever, flagship. You know. It's been a long day. I guess also I got up like, I wasn't even thinking about the fact I got up like over an hour earlier than I normally do. So I only slept like 4.5, 5 hours. Not a big deal. I mean, like honestly, it's not that big a deal for me. I go short and sleep pretty frequently. Do I care about cloaking? I guess yes, I do care about cloaking. don't care about measuring until the last moment, though. That's good enough. Oh, and it was the last moment. They were sneaking through. Sneaky, sneaky. Get you. Look at that. Down to 1 crew. Beautiful. Like, is there a chance this is last thing until the thing? I guess so, maybe. Yeah, not really good. Alright. Glaive beam. I guess we can do that. Only one shoot missiles at me. I guess if I didn't just shields, then I could have just shot the heavy again on next cooldown. Be a little quicker. I think we're okay either way, though. I think we can beat this flagship here. I mean, I guess I could, you know, vent all my crew and die before killing. I'm not going to, though. And here we have it. 1, 2, 3. So glad to have stealth B done in the 5th cycle. I think it's my 11th win of it. So thanks to Valiant for the card game. Klondike, Spider, Pyramid, Brecken, Smith, and Ken. Glad I bought Ken, brought Smith along. Brecken. Good times. Alright. Yeah, I didn't cloak optimally. I am going to lose. 5, 6, 5, 5. Pretty standard looking score for me. Alright. Hey, it's my highest one on this since I've started streaming with it, at least by quite a good chunk there. 47, 102, 1810. Yep, nice, solid. It was such an easy run. I got 20 scrap or whatever, and an ion intruder from the first fight. And it's like, then just went to the store that was there. Cloaking 3. Free flak 1. Sold it by flak 2. Pre-igniter. Yeah. So yeah, I think. Actually, no, there's a chance I've never gotten some of those ones even. This one I've definitely gotten before. That one probably not. So yeah, what was the one I even got? Yeah, the pre-ignite one, I definitely had that one before. Alright, so let's see. Off the top of my head, can I remember? I might have to double check the list, but let's see. I'm pretty sure it's Kestrel A is done. NGA. NGC. I don't think any of the Fed ships. Zoltan C. Mantis B. I think Slug A and Slug C. Any of the rock ships. Stealth B, Stealth C. Crystal ships. That's too many. I'll double check. Let's see. Let's see if we'll go random first though. Maybe it's one I know I haven't done. But so yeah, I went to 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure Hollow's record is 1, 2, 4, and then however far you got in the next one if you're like splitting runs. So this will be to tie the record, you know, on the much easier setting of pausing versus no pause. Very important distinction to be aware of, but still a cool thing. And there you go, Fed A. I'm 99% sure that hasn't been done yet. Not the greatest ship, not the worst ship, you know. It can definitely struggle early on, but it can also have just smooth sailing runs. You know, it's very much like if you get a weapon or you get a bunch of fights running from you. You know, I had an interesting one where I had to buy a fire beam was like the only weapon I could find, but then it was a very easy run still. Most ships defeat only at 52. Yeah. There's a chance that's higher across all my stats from the tablet runs I did, but it's probably not very much, if any. Alright, so let me just see. Let's look at my stats here. Which should be linked in my profile too if anyone ever cares to see what that's looking like. Alright, so since 112 was the end of the last cycle, right? What is it, 28, 56? Yeah, 112, so 113. We got Crystal B, Slug A, NGA, Lanius B, NGC, so many good ships I'm getting. Zoltan C, Crystal A, Stealth C, Kestrel A, Mantis B, and then this was Stealth B. So yeah, Fed A. Gonna be the one to go for tying the record. That's a good one for it. You know, it's not like a free win, but it's not like terrifying either. So I mean, I guess other than Stealth B, I'm not sure if anyone's terrifying. What am I most worried about? I guess like Fed C, Rock A, you know, NGB I'm not as scared of anymore. Got Zolt C out of the way. Mantis C could be kind of gross. I mean, the Fed ships can be bad for sure, all three of them. But, you know, you got Burst Laser 2 and all kinds of crew. Well, there's a lot you can do. It's like you don't, it's not one where you usually just get like obliterated and killed in the beginning, so you have 4 crew with an NG, so it's like worst comes to worst, you can usually like, you know, run away and stuff, but sometimes you just have the low scrap runs where ships keep running because you only have the one weapon with Artie. But, and also, you know, also this, I hate this layout. No venting. But it's not a ship that I don't think I'll be that anxious about starting, so hopefully I'll be able to do it soon. Gonna be away for a couple days, around about the eclipse, visiting family. Well, using it, you know, visiting family, which using the excuse as a using eclipse as an excuse to visit them. Because while I'd love to see it 100%, I'd care more about seeing them because I haven't seen them in a bunch of years. So be gone just for like 3 days around then. So I'd love to, you know, if I don't lose, be able to get this run done and the next one before then, just to see if I can get ahead of that record there, make that official. So I'm going to try and stream a little bit more frequently than I have past, you know, week and a half that I've been back. But also, you know, if it takes longer, it does. Still going to be less, hopefully less than 2 years or whatever. But yeah, so maybe I'll be back tomorrow, maybe not, maybe the day after, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for everyone for coming by here and everything, supporting me. YouTube land, wherever you're at. Yeah, Rackagak, hope you have a good one too, no problem. Thanks for hanging out with me, chat and stuff. It's always nice having someone around to chat with. And let's see, we got anyone to raid? That's the thing I'm trying to think of here. What's left of my brain. Oh yeah, and Powers is still going, so definitely he is halfway to this streak just about. So, you know, that's super impressive. He's been like cruising through them too. So I definitely gotta get ahead of the record before he catches up to me there. Alright, so which of these buttons is raid? I'm so bad at Twitch here. So many things have changed since I last played. Alright. Get it going. Oh, Old Man Yells at Cloud. Great to see you again. I was wondering if you'd show up. Yeah, have a good few days and he'll go blind sand sun. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance it's going to be cloudy going up in Vermont. But hopefully it'll work out. That'd be really cool. Alright, I realized I clicked the wrong button. I clicked away or whatever, trying to do something. So, start the raid again. But yeah, glad to see you again. I'm glad everyone's been popping back after all these many years. And hope everyone has a good time until I see you next.
Not as bad as I thought it was. Ship isn't passing. Alright, awesome. I'm looking forward to this. So hopefully see you guys Tuesday night around 9 p.m. CDT, or maybe on Thursday, depending on if I change the schedule.